What's up, y'all? I'm back with a little short video. So, as y'all can see, CJ is doing good. Thankfully, he's in the hospital. He's up. He's not up moving around, but he's alert. He's alive. He's in good spirit, which is a awesome thing. I'm so glad to hear about that, and I know a lot of his fans are glad to hear about that. Um, as far as D-Lo, I can't, when something happened to people, everyone wants to point the fingers. You know what I'm saying? We all want to point the finger because at the end of the day, yeah, somebody knows something. Somebody has something to do with something. So, it's just inevitable that people are going to point the fingers at certain people for certain reasons. I know D-Lo didn't have anything to do with it. Like, for sure. D-Lo is one of the most solid people around. D-Lo is all about his daughter and his business. So, we know D-Lo didn't have nothing to do about it. Normally, when something happens to a guy, the first person that fingers are pointed to are the females in his life and vice versa. When something happens to a woman, the men in her life or the man in her life is normally the first suspect. So, of course, I know people are saying Lexi and, you know, his ex and all of that. All I know is somebody knows something. Somebody knows something. And yeah, well, I've never seen CJ leak his address. I guess I don't be that deep into the videos to where I'm looking and listening at every single detail. But from what I assumed, his property his property is very like tight, locked down. You know what I'm saying? And even if you gain access to the property, like you have to drive so far from what we've seen. You have to drive so far just to get to his actual house. Like you have to drive up a mountain. So it's just all strange to me that, someone was actually able to come in, do a home invasion, and even when like gunshots were exchanged, they were able to just quickly get out of this community. You know what I'm saying? Like they have to go down the hill. Someone is going to see something that's out of place. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's just all weird. It's all weird. I hope everything comes out. You know what I'm saying? I hope they figure out who is who, what is what, and why is why. But this is CJ's other brother, Kenneth, and he was speaking out about it. And, he had some interesting comments to say. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to make any accusations. I'm going to kind of keep my opinion to myself because in the back of my mind, I feel what I feel. And, it is what it is. But he had some interesting things to say. And, he kind of hit the nail on the head a few times with some of the things that he said. It has to be an inside job. I don't care. I know people are trying to be optimistic about the situation. Well, he leaks his address and, he does this and he does that. I mean, yeah, this is all true, but I don't know. Again, it's weird. I'm going to kind of keep what I feel to myself, but you could call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? You could call a spade a spade. And, I appreciate the people that are being optimistic about it and saying, well, he leaked his address. It could have been anybody. It could have been anything. But why they didn't come in there and steal anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, is CJ so cool? You know what his house looked like. You know the outline of his house. You know how to, get to his room. You know where his safe is. And even though you may not have the code, it's still stuff in there that, is of value that people can take and profit from. So why was nothing stolen? Why did they just flat out come in there and, have to start shooting? like nothing was taken. You know what I'm saying? And they felt comfortable enough coming in there. Like they felt confident enough to come in there and, do what they had to do. So I don't know. I'm just keeping up with the story on my own. And, I just want to make this video just to kind of voice my opinion quickly on this. I see that his brother is into the tarot cards, which a lot of people don't believe in those. I won't comment whether I believe or don't believe, but I do see the two cards that he pulled as far as the woman goes and, the bandaged up guy. And I mean, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. I'm not going to say left. I'm not going to say right. All I'm going to say is, CJ, I hope you start moving smart. And I hope when you do move around, I hope you just get totally out the city and just really start thinking about your life, because this was a serious situation. Anyway, y'all, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, drop a comment, and, let me know what y'all think about the situation. Prayers going up.